Sometimes they said
Can we look at an old bill, and see what they charge us for?
With me, pledge the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
That's what I think. Look at the other ones and see what they charge for like.
McAllister? Buses run. The activity bus.
Yes.
Meeting minutes.
Everything looks good to me.
The water report. Anything seen out? Red line.
So the water usage for June was total gallon, 1,323,100. Max daily was 101,200. Minimum daily was 12,300. Our average daily was 44,100.
Mary, do you have anything? No? Okay,
First of all,
all right. Okay. July vouchers. I'm looking through those right now.
did you guys have anything that needed edited or changed with the?
Minutes, I'm looking right now.
Okay.
When she finishes the vouchers.
I didn't see anything.
All right. I left the other stuff up. Which one? And what's the difference on these?
Yep. You kept those ones from the last meeting.
Six.
And you would have been through the water.
Yeah, then,
Connect the top page.
yeah, they're both done.
Yeah.
We're good. There he is.
Where,
No, thank you.
Hmm?
I don't know if I should bring that up Monday. I'll visit that Monday.
what is today, the 19th of August? Thank you.
Mhm.
I need somebody to motion if you approve the meeting minutes for that.
Yep. I was gonna do that, water and the other one. I'm row, because he's just finishing up those. Someone's there. Mhm. I make a motion that we accept the town board minutes from August 5th, 2025.
That motion.
All in favor? Aye. I make a motion to accept the St. Joe vouchers in the amount of $7,657.03. All in favor?
Aye.
And general. I make a motion that we accept the vouchers in the amount of $55,064.58.
Second that motion.
All in favor? Okay, look at the report. You forgot the Gregors.
Place to charge.
I'm just saying, should I even bring that up?
That's your business, dude.
Mhm, thanks.
You're welcome. Did you do the banking yet?
No, that's what she's getting funded for to take it. So you can match them.
Oh, sorry, I could have grabbed your stuff and I'm sorry for that. I didn't realize it was still in there.
Yeah, just try to get these in early.
I appreciate it.
And you get them.
One of my Betsy was.
You're welcome.
Mm.
You see any discrepancies?
presentation. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What about cheaters? 7 numbers.
I like it.
Cindy, say anything? Okay. I make a motion that we accept bank zero balance in the amount of $689,774.19.
I second that motion.
All in favor? And we go to water. Make a motion, we accept the bank to water balance in the amount of $220,170.37.
Second that motion.
All in favor? All right. Now, then look at the appropriation. Workforce. 151.
Yeah. And I transferred it out of there. Fine. Cause it should have come out of payroll.
Okay.
And also that 192 that was in the website that could have been in the software services. but-
Right. Okay.
Well, reallocated,
Reallocated.
reappropriated,
Mhm.
and transferred.
This one here.
That was from the last meeting, we'll discuss that.
On this page, monthly payment, over here at all?
It doesn't go on your appropriation report, so what gets revenued into, it goes onto our fund report, but it's not in your appropriation. This is our budget for this year.
Okay.
So new money doesn't show up on the appropriation report like
Okay.
that. I see what you're saying now, I get what you're saying. Look at your appropriation report, like, this is what we're supposed to spend this year, because we said we were planning to.
Okay.
Your fund report is all monies that you have.
Right.
And what departments they can be utilized in. You can, you're allowed to be happy.
What happens when we go negative?
So at the end of the year, if there's something that's negative in an appropriation account, those sections, you see how there's lines that kind of segregate them? Money can be transferred inside of those. So like our sewer is going to be negative this
Right.
year. At the end of the year, when I do the end of year, or the end of year closing, it'll actually tell me, like, it'll give me everything that's transferred over, and then I'll bring it to the next meeting, let you guys see that, but they're allowable transfers that
Okay.
happen, and the system does it automatically for me. And anything that the system doesn't automatically do that we may be negative, I have to bring a list to you and we have to approve that I transfer those funds. So far, I think there's only been like one thing that
Just the sewer.
we didn't budget
Right.
for the increased
Raise.
price, yeah. So that's going to remain negative. But we do have the projected budget for, that we talked about last, yeah, I did add that in
Okay.
to that, so that should fix that if there's,
But if they up it again, we'll be negative again already next
Yep.
year.
correct.
That's right. And then put it on, bring up a bunch of what. Remember that?
It's on my
So-
list.
You can bring that up on the other
Yes.
board concern.
Yes, I will,
I'll also write that
because it
down.
needs done. I just want to keep it in our minutes, so that people. See anything on the appropriations?
Sometimes if it just stays in there. At the end of the year, if it's still
It
in.
still stays in our fund account, like it's just, we can rebudget that the next year. We don't lose it or anything like that, if that's what you're asking. It's once it's in there, it's ours.
If we see it set for a whole year, we can put it to something else. Like budget
So-
it for something else.
It matters.
Yeah, for the next, like the next year, yeah.
Yeah, only in,
So it's like in the general, are you looking at the general fund? I don't know what page you're on.
now I'm on 3, but
Okay,
I just, in general.
yeah, so, LRS has to be utilized in LRS that we could budget towards something else. So we have the Third Street project that we're applying in October for the community crossing grants. We have everything done for that, so we will actually need to budget higher for the next coming year for our LRS and our MDH and things like that, but we didn't know, for sure if all of our engineering was going to be done for the first round of community crossing grants for the second. So we kind of budgeted a little bit of money back, just in case they started work and I had invoices.
Okay.
So if that's what you're looking at, yeah, it's not hurting anything, so. I got that wrong. I got that wrong, separation, but I'll put that in my last week. Or last week.
You see anything on the budget that was looking? I was looking for the budget. Still learning it, and I don't know what we're going to do about
One second. I do have a couple things on the budget when we get to that, we can discuss.
He's still
Oh, it's in
looking
the
for appropriation.
community crossing thing.
So, or what page are you on?
Across it, right?
Oh, yeah, so that money has to be utilized and it's a 75% match. Right now, we have no money in there because we haven't won that grant. Every time we
Oh,
win a grant, I have to create a new line item specifically for that. Because depending on if it's state money or federal money, they can do a separate audit on it, so I need to be able to say where.
okay.
So, there was nothing budgeted in there because we didn't have any funds. Okay. But if we apply and win like we have been in October, then usually it's roughly about 3 months and they'll send us a check for that and then they'll go in there. And then we will budget all of that, but it's a home run rule. So that's not something that I have to get approved by the state board, because we can utilize that grant that we won.
Okay.
It's not considered the same funds, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
Not as many restrictions. per se.
Guess when you did finance, really.
Yeah, we haven't had any issues with our gas. And I just paid a voucher for like $190, but that'll show up in August before. Actually, I think it's on my desk. I think I did it.
Like,
We get it billed.
Go gas, yeah.
No,
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 gas.
for the lawn mowers
Okay.
and fuel. I guess you call it fuel. Correct.
Diesel fuel. So,
I don't know what the temp is. If I'm limited or what. Doesn't make any difference. As long as they keep going, it with other shoes.
and the postage worked good for you this year.
Mm-hmm.
And stuff.
With the post meter, saves us a certain amount of change,
Probably empty on that one.
because I loaded it completely up.
Oh,
I took all of the postage money and put it on my meter, so that way, I don't have to keep going through it.
so that's not something that we need to up. That's why I was looking at this like,
Well,
we need to.
So
up.
it went up 10 cents this year. So far, I'm doing good. So, I don't know if it's gonna go up next year, but if we upped it, I would up it more, maybe 3%, which I think I already did. So. But yeah, it's getting expensive to, mail things.
Okay, appropriation looks good to you,
Mhm.
Bill, okay. We're gonna look at the, budget,
It's just approved the appropriation.
yeah. Oh,
So really, we're gonna get our steps in and just deliver our stuff ourselves.
good idea.
Not in this cold.
I make a motion that we accept appropriation report.
Second motion.
No in favor?
You have to initial the receipts for the safe word account. It's the third tab. Okay. And then,
Trying to stay on top of it.
I do have an update that I got from Corey about the mosquito chemicals. So we are going to need to budget this year for the mosquito chemicals. There is an email in there. It looks like this, if you guys don't have it. Or if you, whenever you're ready. I think it's right next to you, actually.
Yeah, mosquito.
Is that it? Okay. So, and they talked about a couple different.
Non-repeat dosage.
But, so. It's expensive. Pretty much in the second page under the duet. His suggestion was budget for 9,000 for one 30-gallon drum of duet. For next year. That was the most cost.
So the difference is, the reason that it states that it's, ready to use, so you're not gonna get as much chemical.
So you only get 30 gallons for how much?
$9,000.
So with the Aquamanville, which what we're using, we're approximately getting like 90 gallons out there diluted. With that duet, it's nowhere near that. So it's the big difference.
It's not as much.
For
Not nowhere near.
usage, no.
No, we're nowhere near.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, third of
Do
it.
we have to switch or can we stick with what we have?
I don't have to. But they're talking resistance. You know, we've been using the Aquamanville since 2010. So, they also say that with the Aquamanville that they have a hard time building up resistance to that specific one. A lot of people like it, but with this new vet, he likes to do wet better, but.
Yeah, and he
also
said,
don't get the gallons out of the wet compared to the Aquamanville.
so he's suggesting that we rotate, when we purchase, that we rotate between the two.
But then there's also what's called, mosquito mist 1.5 in there. And that's a little bit
That's how
different.
much it is for 30.
He was talking about kind of rotating that a
Yeah,
little
no,
bit
I
in there
know.
too,
There's no 9,000.
but he said that stuff actually has an odor to it. And I'm not sure the residents would really like that, but it's all, you know, eco-friendly, it's not gonna hurt anybody.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that, it'll
because
smell when
you're-
you spray.
Yeah.
Oh, bug spray smells when you spray, I mean. So if we wanted to go with the mosquito mist, that's 12,700 for 85 gallons, so we got a lot more quantity with that,
Randall,
the mosquito mist.
I think Randall's still at 12 too right now.
The aqua, yes,
12,750.
so 12,750. So if we want to alternate, we have been using the aqua info. So,
How much of that do we have?
I think we have probably about 10 gallons of that left. So we still have, we still have maybe 20 gallons or so.
because you mixed it.
But if we run out, then a lot of people are gonna be upset anyways.
So we're looking at the same price, the 12,750 for either what we're currently using, or if we want to switch to the mosquito mist. Or
Either
would
the
you-
duet or doing this stuff, but it's nothing that you need to obviously make a decision now. It's prices for the following
Yeah.
years. It's just,
That's what we're talking about, though, the budget for this next year.
Are we doing what Butler does, Auburn does? I mean, it's the same type of chemical
most of them
makeup.
don't have a problem that we have.
That's true.
We're by the river and we're in
They,
swamp.
when I go for the calibrations, you know, they show up, I ask them how much they spray. And they're like, maybe the ones we use.
The city of Butler uses outsources too, that's, they use me for a lot of their, mosquito work.
Mosquitoes.
Yeah, and it's not nearly thousands at all.
Oh.
That's why I'm kind of curious on why we went and checked pricing on, say, a mosquito squad coming through and see what the price.
Because we have to do it all the time. I mean, it gets,
But they guarantee their work, you have a warranty behind what they offer, why not? See what the cost would be compared, plus the time and labor of his evening.
Is that, individual months though?
No, I
So
usually.
it looks like
Because I
the
don't-
whichever
I
company we
think.
go with is still about the same price. So that's what that sheet that we can budget for right now with what knowledge we have.
Right.
So,
yeah, let's move.
So,
and
okay,
then
so what is it at right now?
I have to ask,
We
but
actually didn't have any for this year, did we? We didn't have any budgeted for this year,
I
did
think I had put $500 just in case.
Yeah.
Cause like,
because you said you didn't have to order this year.
yeah,
Okay.
so I'm trying to find the mosquito because it does this in a weird way when you're doing budgets.
Say it has mosquito hours over here.
Mosquito chemicals are page 3. So we want to, either way, we want to,
Not the hourly one on the front.
no, not the
No,
hourly.
it's a- you should have third one back because it's
3 second line. So,
5:15.
and I'm not saying, I mean, honestly, if we want to look into getting quotes to have the mosquitoes taken care of, great. But we have to have a budget done for the next month, so,
We're gonna do that.
Regardless.
yeah. So if we budget this and we use it,
We can
however we,
reallocate it.
yeah, however we need to do what we need to do.
Okay.
But we need to have that money set aside for
So you're gonna
Either
bring
we
it
have
up to
some
12.7?
12,750, yeah.
But is that enough for 1 year?
That should be 2, 3 years.
Yeah.
It's,
Oh,
yeah. So it is 85 gallons would cost 12,075. At the mosquito mist, it's page 2, look at page 2.
hold on.
That's the other one.
So that's what we're using now.
No, yeah, that's what we're using now.
And the other one's 32 hours.
Yeah, hours is, it takes 15 minutes or 20 minutes to do it, so. Yeah,
Okay.
but the chemicals usually last us for 2 to 3 years.
2 to 3.
Mhm. So, and it's the same thing, it looks like the mosquito mist says 40 hours, so maybe a little bit more, it's 85 gallons.
But if it smells, then they're just gonna complain.
Well, ours smell.
I think
I just go inside.
Yeah,
I don't even
that's-
stay out when it's going.
well, and they are required to all be environmental.
Right.
So
There are requirements on there. But, you know, next January or whenever, we can decide which chemical you want. We don't have to decide exactly right now what we want to do. And if we want to get quotes for somebody to come in and see what that cost difference is, I don't care. That's
Yeah.
fine with me either way. But if we do end up needing to purchase chemicals, we need to have it set aside.
Now, did you see anything else? that you were talking about?
We need to set aside money if you want to fix the roof at the garage. So I have a meeting with, we have a new person. And I have a budget meeting with her tomorrow to go over to see what we can and can't do.
Okay,
So I was gonna talk to her and see what funds can we use to utilize the roof.
would that be, I mean, repair and maintenance type of thing, or?
It could be, yeah.
Right.
I mean, I would probably make a line item specifically for roof.
Right.
And would that be something that we would want to split between the water and general?
Are you gonna try and include this building too?
No,
Gotta work at it one at a
because
time, I think.
what we have coming next year is the water project, Third Street, a roof and mosquito chemicals, and that's like $2 million.
Do you set any money aside in capital improvement?
Yes. So, let's see, I just had my numbers.
That's been part of your general fund, if you have the capital improvement.
Yeah,
So that would be a good area to utilize what funds we have from there. So in our community capital improvement, we have $7,728.40.
And you can always
put that towards
work
it.
in your budget, you can add to that for the following year.
Okay,
So like currently with what taxes we've gotten from it, we have $8,000. So I mean, obviously, I think we should utilize that, but.
yeah.
So I was just gonna talk to her about, what funds
Where
we
we
can
can
utilize, because we need the budget for that, unless, I mean, we've talked about it a lot. I hope I'm not making an assumption that,
No, we need to get it done.
and I would love to get this roof done, but I just think that's a necessity. Would be great, but it's not leaking yet, so knock on wood. I would rather.
And then we can always plan for next.
Well,
year.
and I want to ask too, because our lit public safety, because we have a sheriff's office in here, I was able to utilize the square footage of my entire building and pay some of the utilities from the lit. So I wanted to ask and see, things like that, like
Yeah,
in the future, if we do this roof, are we able to utilize any of those lit funds for that portion of the roof? Like they make me figure out the square footage but
Okay.
whatever that percentage is, if we could utilize that, that's not gonna do us any good over there,
right,
but,
but, okay, we'll help take care of this one.
obviously that's just a future thought.
Mhm.
So, I have mosquito chemicals, I have the roof on my to-do list.
Now on this, building updates, is that,
Which one?
it's on the back page. Right now it's 2,112. The new budget.
Oh, our cigarette tax?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can, so, I can ask how much of that we can utilize. Some taxes, I can use all of it. Some of them I have to leave so much in it. That's the same thing with, MVH. We have the restricted, unrestricted, same thing with cemetery, my perpetual, my operation. So, I will definitely, I'll put that.
That
on
just
there.
looks like another spelling little now.
Yeah,
Okay,
that sounds great.
all
I like the idea of that. So right now I have, I need to find out where to get the funds for the roof. I have to update what our match would be for Third Street. So that way, between LRS and MBH, I have to make sure that I can use MBH, that's budgeted. And then our water utility, obviously, that is gotta be planned on too. So we'll cross that bridge when we get there, but That's what I currently have on my list outside of the mosquitoes that needed change. Did you guys come up with anything different that you felt like we needed to update?
No,
Do
no,
we have raises on there? For employees?
Nope, but I
On that
have.
one? And we already raised the fire department.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Employees. And we raised like our holiday / donation.
events.
events. We
Events.
need to discuss on how much you want on that. We discussed it, but we didn't change, so far it just had 3%, so it's gone up $150. So right now, it's on page 2, bottom portion. We have 5,150 currently on the projected budget, but we had discussed wanting to up that at the last meeting. I just need to know what you wanna up that to. I mean, you can tell me any number you want, and then they're gonna come back and say, hey, you can't have that, you can have this. And if that's the case, that's the case, but this is what we're proposing that we want our budget to be. So
I
what?
would like to do more community things, so I'm thinking more
I was gonna say
6,500.
6,000. Oh, okay.
6,500.
All right, I will update that in the system. And then, obviously, I don't know if you have it written on there, but under the events, there is the, fire protection, so
Mm,
that's
yeah.
gone up to 10,000.
Yeah,
So I have that notated on mine. I don't know if you guys are keeping notes or,
yes.
Yeah. I
because
think-
I just want to make sure. Perfect. Did you have anything else on there? Misty?
You said fixing the holiday lights comes out of the events.
Yeah. And just
And
weird,
hang on.
weirdly enough, I just got a book today with really cool lights to hang on the street. It was pretty cool. I was like, why do I have this right now? But, I think most of ours are working. The holiday Christmas tree things. Do we have
They
any?
maybe have.
The wreaths.
Yeah.
Lanterns.
Yeah.
They all tested good when I hung them up, I think, all of my.
But they blow out with their lamps or something.
Okay, so it sounds like those are in working order, this is like all issue. So I don't think we need to worry about that right now, but
Then I just have a training.
training?
Mhm.
Okay. How much do you want to utilize for that? Like, we have, classes and training, but what type
We
of
do?
training? Yes.
Okay.
Because, there is a couple things, and I don't know if you probably haven't started doing them. Okay, there are trainings online that you can go to. We are a member through AIM. They are both virtual and in person, and then at the beginning of every year, they do a newly elected training that you can physically go to. And so, I mean, you just have to let us know you want to go, you go, you go. And I've gone to a lot of them, because, yeah, I didn't really know what I was doing, so.
I want you to go from this.
Yeah, and there's also, they'll discuss, like, there's different classes you can go to, like the budgeting, taxes, things like that. But some of them, don't pertain to us because we're not big enough, but, you know, obviously, you can always just ask me if that pertains to us, that way you know, little meeting if you don't want to. But a lot, AIM being a member, we get access for like $25 to watch any of their online too.
Okay.
So, definitely, I can help you with all of that. But we do have money put aside for that. So in the general fund and the water fund, we have, training, travel and meeting expenses training.
Oh, okay.
Bottom of page 1 is the water, and I don't know where the
Oh,
other one is,
okay.
but, travel expenses and meetings, is also on that page. So,
All right, then, that's all. I
but
have.
we pay for memberships, so it's much cheaper for us to go. Like, we just did a mosquito training,
Yes.
but they have those for elected individuals too.
Okay.
So you can go to those for the town board, they can do all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
I'll reach out to AIM and see if I can't get you on their distribution list, because you're probably not on it. Daniel's probably still getting that. I'm sorry, but
That's all right.
at the beginning of the year, they asked us for all that information. And I never once thought about, I'm sorry.
That's
I just
all
didn't think about
It
it.
was
So I'm
just
putting in the
something I
notes.
wanted to add.
Yeah,
to the budget,
100%.
so That was all I had.
But, after this, I'll give you the information, so that way you can.
We wrote down employee raises.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, the McAllister thing is the next.
I wanna look at the other bills first and
This,
see,
this right here is the
I understand.
one
But
through McAllister.
I wanna see what they charge us to do our PM one and our PM two, because if it's more on a regular basis, then this is a deal, but if not, why would we do this?
I was gonna say, if you look at.
Also on that, oh,
Right.
We could do 1 year.
I don't think it would be like, I don't think they'll do it that way. I think they'll say, well, if it's gonna be only 1 year, there'll be more. I bet.
so, what they're discussing is, I got the McAllister cat for our generator, for maintenance. They are saying that we have to have an electrician come out and repair, not pay attention, but,
What's that?
on the generator,
What?
the part that the electrician has to come out and repair with that thing called.
Oh, for the arc analysis. They said that we need to hire an electrician, which I completely forgot about that now. To see if we can't get somebody to come out to do like some arc analysis, so nobody gets hurt being around the electrical box.
Right.
For how far the arc can actually shock somebody.
Mhm.
And I guess that's OSHA regulated, and I never knew anything about it, so. I understand.
Oh,
Mhm.
I would like maybe walk up, because we have to do that, you have to go through special training, you have to have special, so you can walk on that
Mhm.
ground.
Yep.
When I do bee work around there, they get a, carpenter bees in their holes, and it's under them, so I have to sign basically my life away if something happens because of that part. You're just under like, you're walking on a copper line that's very.
okay.
Do that in other places too.
And that's how we would, we have to do that before we can have.
Yeah,
this
they won't
maintenance?
even let us do that. Like, that just has to be done.
Okay.
So I guess we need to just discuss that, like getting quotes to have an electrician come in and actually do that work that needs to be done.
Okay.
So we need to find an electrician that does that work and, get quotes from them.
And McAllister may suggest someone too.
Right.
They just told me to find an electrician pretty much that is able to do it. I don't know, I would assume it'd be some sort of certification that somebody has to be able to obtain to
Mhm.
do that whole analysis and figure it out.
All right.
So, but I completely forgot about even looking into that until just now, so.
It's okay, I had it on my to-do list.
Okay,
So,
this kind of has to go to
but
the
this
side.
also, what frustrates me about this quote, okay, so the quote is for 5 years, $7,008. And then at the bottom, it says PM services will be invoiced after work is complete. So it, to my understanding, that's in addition to this. And we just paid $8,000 for a new generator.
That can't be in addition to, because it gives you a PM right here in the price.
Yeah, but look at the bottom.
I
But-
read that, but I'm also reading up here, so that
But it's
doesn't
not
make
5
sense.
years, 3 years. The other two are zeros, which means. it's
It
a
is
3-year
5
thing.
years, they're just giving you 2 years
For
free,
free?
Yeah,
supposedly, but it's
So-
not 7
How
grand.
do you
what
invoice
my
it?
concern is the whole thing, the quotation is subject to terms and conditions. And then it says, it does not include tax, PM services will be invoiced after work is completed. So
You're already
they're
charging
pretty much
for the
just saying
PMs.
like, we have the
So,
right to change this quote at any time. Depending on what services need to be completed. That's how I read it.
That's why I want to look at.
So why at the top
the
does it
other
only have
PMs.
3 years worth of service numbers? I'm saying they don't have anything
I
here
know.
for the next 2 years.
I know.
So I don't see how that's gonna be a 5-year, but they
That's what I
don't
said.
show you.
Yeah.
They
makes
put
no
over
sense
here
to me.
that they were gonna.
So at the top, it says sub-year 1, $2,236. Over
Mhm.
here along the
Yep.
side.
Here.
Yeah, and then it says
It's the same.
year 4, total 0. Services to be performed during that doesn't matter, normal business hours. Double.
But I'm saying they don't have anything here saying what the service is gonna be for those 2 years.
Yeah,
They have for these 3 years.
well, here's my concern. How long do we have the generator?
I think Doug put into that one.
Okay, so we just paid $8,000 for a new generator.
That was the new generator was repairs, is that only repairs?
That was-
No, wait,
That was repaired.
It was more than that too.
The
It was 2
8,000.
bills. One was,
One was 7,000.
1 was 7 and 1 was 5.
5,000?
I don't know about.
The five was the water repair lines down there. That's not the same.
Okay.
That was Midwest coming out through the valves.
Yeah,
I know a lot of went out
The
of.
generator,
7,000
the
and
more
something.
expensive one,
Yeah.
I think it was actually a little bit less than what they quoted, due to time that they spent, so.
So did they take care of the things that were rusted out and everything? or?
Yeah, the radiator, was changed, because
Okay.
that's what the
That's
issue
what
was.
they replaced for, yeah.
Right.
The heater, block was, needed to be replaced.
And the cut hoses.
And pretty much hit the PN, and
So,
ran it back up to where it needed to be.
With the old bills and call them and talk to them.
I think we need more information.
Yeah.
yeah, I agree.
It's-
Yeah, I agree with that.
Doesn't make sense.
Because at 15 years, we've spent $8,000 on it, but 5, we're gonna spend 7.
Yeah, another 7.
Or you didn't have a contract for about 20 situation.
I asked,
Okay.
Studebaker, he said that when he was leaving, they discussed that they weren't gonna keep it on. So it was, what, 3, 4 years ago, whatever, the board discussed that it wasn't gonna
7?
keep it on.
Did he say why?
I don't know,
Maybe because of the prices?
maybe,
7 years ago.
what's that?
I think it's 7 years ago, right?
Pardon?
Studebaker being on the board?
I don't recall that, because I just know, we had the balancer forever.
Yeah.
But I know why they stopped it, because they had Ben Craft doing the maintenance on the
Yeah, he was running.
generator.
Yeah.
That's why they mixed the
Yeah.
balancer.
And they don't need it anymore, if they had someone in house.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is, why don't we utilize our people we have? I mean, if we talk to them, I mean, that's like Ballcraft. They have the people that can do that underground stuff. Why not utilize our biggest supporter of our town is Nucor Ballcraft? They will gladly donate the time for us.
I say, I know they have electricians out there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They do all that stuff.
Certified to do that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, they have all the certifications you guys need to do anything you need.
Okay. All right, Billy Rourke, you're signed for your dinner place.
That,
Yes.
I did say dinner, meant to say diner on my list, but it does say dinner.
According to the sign, ordinance, currently it allows me 8 inches off my building. I would be asking, I would want to expand off the building with a brace, 3 foot with maybe, I'm not gonna go out another 2 foot with the sign, but I'm looking for maybe a 5 foot leeway. That way, if we get big bulb lights on the side, I don't want the light bulbs to be a 1/2 inch and that'd be my stop yet.
Right.
So I'm looking for a brace to come off the building approximately 3 foot with about 1.5 to 2 foot leeway for a arrow sign pointing towards the diner. Basically it'll say Millie's Diner with an arrow pointing to the door, but my concern reason for it is the building next door sticks out approximately 3 feet from mine. So I need to be able to be exposed, and I'm trying to bring some light to the downtown district. So I didn't know if there was a different, maybe difference, in our signage that we can do in our downtown district, being more like a old style. You know, I'm not gonna have disco flashing lights, we'll keep it simple, low lights, but I just like to have that old style. Bring some light back to this town, because if we need to start taking care of what we have and revitalizing it, and then things will go from there, I believe.
I have a question. Have you looked at some of the light fixtures on 8th in town, 8th Street?
Well,
That I know they're on poles,
yeah,
but they're pretty with the nice.
well, what the problem is we're gonna come arrow down into it, the old fashioned arrow down.
Okay.
And so we have to have the brace that hangs off the building. There's already brackets up there where there was a brace. It was all there at one point. There was a sign up by the road at one point, you know, they allowed that to go with the state,
Yeah, took the
when
pole
they did
down.
the sidewalks.
on there.
Used to have it on the pole.
You know, I know there's power buried there. You know, it's just a matter of, you know, I don't wanna put another pole back out there. I am gonna do some checking in on things. I think I found I would like to, maybe I'll come up with the design, but then I'll go to you guys about an approach for a stair step on the ramp at the one entry. So not everybody has to walk the Cedar Point catwalk to get to the front door. They can come in the road. And then,
Step up.
because my biggest concern also is Larry next door. I don't want our customers walking through his yard because it's gonna leave a footprint mark through, and that's
Right.
just the,
So
so,
it's a shortcut.
yeah, I'll come up with a design. It probably won't be the next time, but if the next time, if I could have a idea on the signage, that way I can get this moving forward.
Just let Angie know if you have it ready, so we can put it on the agenda and look at it.
Oh, yeah.
Like your design?
No, he's talking about the steps.
Oh,
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 steps.
okay.
I'm gonna have a thing made for the steps, and I'm gonna give it to you guys to approve or not with all the proper railings and things like that.
I don't think that was done how he wanted it done anyway.
It's,
I think he fought with them a couple times.
if you
Yeah.
could, Billy,
So-
can you make up the sign of how high it's gonna be and how far out? That way we can have it signed off
The
on.
sign, what I'm looking for is a 3 foot bracket.
Mhm.
That'll get me off to the front
Right.
of the Curry building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm looking for about 1.5 to 2 foot at the max. It'd be 2 foot max would be the width of a straight up and down. And then the top is just gonna be a square. It says Millie's Diner.
But what I'm saying is if you could give us that way we can look at it and sign off on it.
Yeah.
Then it's in the meeting and minutes and good to go.
All right, yep, I'll get with them. Well,
That way, if the resolution or the ordinance is ever brought up,
yeah,
We
well,
did
they
this.
charge me for this stuff, so I don't, you know.
Do you guys see any issue with what he's explaining to
no,
us?
I don't.
The only question I have and concern as a resident across the street is the lighting and the
It's
candles,
gonna be
candle lighting.
Low light, like we have the approval on the other side, not any flashing balls.
Okay,
I mean, if we put a movie theater in there, you gotta have the.
well, my concern too, that our bedrooms are in front of that house.
Yeah, and those are gonna go off they're not gonna stay on all night. I'm not.
Yeah, I mean, it
Yeah.
wouldn't be any different than street lighting.
We shut them off when the restaurant closes
Close.
down. I don't need
Okay.
the attention there when it's not. My cameras will catch everything.
All right.
Okay.
And by the way, St. Joe, the glasses just happened to be laying right outside the back door of the restaurant when we went there today. It was really weird.
Nice.
So.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's good.
Glasses.
That is awesome.
Okay,
Yeah.
So,
Descriptions.
with him wanting to do steps, is that something that we have to get a hold of?
we probably have to get a hold
The
of the
state
state.
or anything,
because they
since
just-
it's a state road and.
It's going on to the state road.
Well, it would be coming off, it wouldn't be off the road though. It's off the grass, you know, where I was talking about where they mow,
Mm-hmm.
right there. It's one step up from right there. You go from the road,
So it's off the curb.
grass, yeah,
It's off the curb.
yeah, you're off the curb, one step up. It's one brace out, you put your 2 things down into the ground, you got
I
one.
still think it's gonna be a walkway onto the road, so I think
I don't
the
know if
state would
that's
have to be.
anything-
Just up there.
We'll have to touch base with the
Yeah.
state.
Just
And I
a
can-
hand.
But-
Well, that can,
There's steps on this side,
other side.
that type of.
Back to the sign. So you're not, the sign will follow the lighting rules of the
Yeah,
sign. It's
yeah.
just
It's just
off the
bigger.
building.
I want to be able to
That's really
come
what.
down this way and be able to
See
see
it.
Because I
the.
think the only issue with what we currently have as our signage is that bracket coming off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it, because it's 8 inches now, I need that at least, and I probably wouldn't even go 3 foot, but I know Matt said something about, he says, see if you can at least get 3 foot. We probably won't do that, but if we need it to get it out there, then we have it.
Okay.
So
So the
that's-
only thing that he needs approval on, that's
Coming
not
out
following our
farther.
current signage, is the difference between the 8 inch and the 3 foot
Extension.
to get around the Curry building.
Well, then I make a motion that he is allowed the 3-foot rule from the
Well, it'll
building.
be 5 foot total.
5 foot
With
total,
the sign,
with
Okay.
this Up to 5 feet, yeah.
up to 5 feet out, away from the building at this time.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor?
And
Aye.
it will
Aye.
be to proper state ordinance for bracketing. I'm not gonna backyard do it myself, just so you guys know. I want that in the clause so we don't get other people doing backyard
So
stuff.
that's kind of why I wanted you to bring in what it's gonna look like,
Yeah.
then we can sign.
Yeah, I'll bring that in once I get it from Matt. It's Creative Sign Resources and Fort Wayne is the ones that are gonna be.
It's just that'll really help us as far as coming back on anybody's
Yeah.
side. This was all
Well,
approved.
This way, since now you understand what he's trying to get. You don't have to pay for something that you're not probably not gonna order to get the proof of it. Is that how you understood, like, to get the proof of the sign?
No, he has to design it. He has-
Oh,
he's-
okay.
Because they don't make them anymore. They have to custom make those.
Like, cause it'd be like the old diner one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
what we're after. It's the old diner sign.
Okay,
Arrow down.
yeah, you can do that. All right, thank you very much.
You guys have a wonderful evening. I'm gonna go eat dinner. All right, thanks for going.
Hey, it's
Thank
good.
you guys. for taking
right.
You guys, thank you.
A and Z update, service agreement.
Sorry, I was proofreading.
You said.
So anytime there's any changes to any of our engineering, we have to approve it. We finally got CSX to come back and give us the price of the flaggers and boring.
Right.
So that was a little different. It actually ends up being close to like $4,000 more than what was planned. So, they've sent us an agreement with that updated in it, that change was not what we originally agreed on, the additional $4,000. So,
So it's 4,000, just to have flaggers.
4,700.
4,000
770.
for the permitting and flaggers that we have to pay CSX.
Okay.
Which has nothing to do with A and Z, but it's part of our project, so we have to update this because, our intention is to utilize funds from the state for this project, so they have to be having.
Let them know all of it.
Yeah,
And that's what's.
So this is gonna have to be voted on?
it needs to be signed, so if it's additional money, $4,000, so we need to, review it and decide if you're comfortable with that, to move forward with the project, because we have to have this signed for them to continue.
I'm gonna make a motion that we, approve the $4,775 on the board.
Second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
All signed. Is one step closer. Now, the State Homeland Security Program,
Okay, so Mary had sent us information on this, you signed that, I accepted. She wanted, to make us aware of the State Homeland Security Program. We want to check into it, and it was her idea that maybe we could utilize this to install projections for the pump house, well area, to like fence off that area. Establish protected area for the watershed, increase limited access and protection of the water tower. Like just kind of utilize these funds possibly to protect our vulnerable areas that are really important. It looks like from the information, I have not done any of this, this is talking for Mary, that there's possible $150,000 funding available. That they're kind of reaching out to see if people are interested. There's gonna be a webinar and additional information on how to apply that and if we qualify and things, but she had sent this to me to look into, so I am just letting you guys be 100% aware of this. So,
Actually sent it to all board members.
yes,
okay, well,
yeah,
good.
yeah.
But either way, I thought it should be discussed. So,
If it's something you're interested in, you have to register by tomorrow
correct,
because it's Thursday.
it's,
The,
applications.
just the
are- yeah.
webinar part.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Right,
I'm like, wait a second.
Yeah, just
So
not the whole.
the applications for it would
Oh,
be September
September
24th.
24th, but like the webinar part.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
It would be the 21st, so on Thursday.
That's not-
But you have to register by tomorrow.
Tomorrow at noon, yes.
Now, is that something you feel like you do?
I'm not available this week.
Okay.
You are definitely.
That's not a problem. So Mary, are you going to register for this? Do you want me to take it too, or do you want to take it?
I would go ahead and register.
Okay, I'm not making you, like, I will.
Yeah, no.
Okay, I just want to make sure, since it was something you brought to me, if you were interested in being a part of it, or if you wanted
I'm
me to.
interested in getting as much money to the town as I can.
Me and you both.
To pay for.
Right.
I will do the webinar and share that.
Okay, all right, if you're comfortable with that, that's fine. I'm gonna double check my schedule, because if I can attend too, then I'll register too, just so that way. Got two heads are better than one, sometimes we think better together. But if you guys don't have a problem with it, I just definitely think,
Yeah.
but you know, I mean, Randy knows for sure, I'm all about getting as many funds as possible.
Yes.
I'm
You know?
fine with that. I just can't do that this week.
No, you're good. And honestly, it could be, some of these webinars, even though it may not be something that you do, might give you an insight into things.
That's what I was thinking. I should have been able to do it, but
It's all good.
It's
I
not this
understand that you have, other things that are more important to attend to. And,
More stuff will come down the line as far as,
but,
yeah.
there's
Okay.
a whole lot that you can watch on your own too.
Okay.
Seriously, we'll go over that.
Okay.
But, so I just wanted to make sure that you guys, I guess, read the email and were aware of what was going on and were comfortable with us getting more information and possibly applying for that $150,000.
Were you able to see anything on the camera?
There's a rendering.
I knew that. I followed it a long, long way, so I already knew that part.
Yeah, like I said, when I messaged you back.
Okay.
If you don't recognize the vehicle,
Okay.
I didn't recognize
And
it.
it could have probably came anywhere because I came up on it before 64. So from Spencerville, like, I mean, I don't,
There's a lot of, the people come in and you pretty much have to catch them.
well, I guess I should have just went back there. I was in the bus and I was like,
kind of like the thing she's saying for this, if we put a fence all the way around that area,
right.
we wouldn't have that problem.
And you really wouldn't have to do the whole thing.
No, just a few, first
You could
couple off
just
of
do
there.
the front half.
Where you could just put a gate up to where they can't drive through it or something like
Or
that.
if you
And
just
do
did a gate, you
donuts
just drive
or-
behind.
Right, you have
Then
to
you
go
get
at
one
least a little
maybe
bit.
front corner,
You just did the front, to at least the north.
Property
side, it would
lines.
be to the little wooded area, which is
Yeah.
only about halfway, but then the south side would be a lot. But then if you had a gate, then someone's got to open it and close it and have hours.
Well, maybe if we get $130,000, we can get one of those things at a certain time every day, it automatically opens and closes.
Yeah.
You know, like it's open from 8 to 3.
Or you
5.
go in the morning and open it up. Well, that ain't gonna help us keep other people. Okay, never mind.
We'd have to have some sort of hours. And, the hard part would be for me being on, the
Right.
weekends.
Right,
And, it'd be, I don't offer, and it's not in it for us, but, all of them, they have like a little guard shack and they inspect, what people bring in. Then you would have the steel that would get dropped, which I moved that so it's not getting put
maybe,
into
On
that.
top of it, yeah,
maybe we could afford a person to do something like that with that kind of money.
it could be.
We could think of,
Well, it depends on what you can utilize it for. If it's only,
right.
if
materials or-
it's,
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, I could see how that could possibly be a thing. Like,
You could close it to be, by appointment only. And.
see, and that wouldn't be so
Hey,
bad.
or it's
yeah,
only open on
I'm
Wednesday,
gonna come down on
Thursday.
this date, and drop all this number, blah, blah, blah.
I could
Come
run down real
Do the
fast.
inspection of that, okay, that's allowed,
Okay,
and you open the gate, you can dump it.
that's smart.
Because right now.
That might be the best way.
We don't even know who's grinding it up right now, and that thing's 2 years sitting down, and usually
Yeah.
they come once a year, so.
Yeah,
I don't even know who even comes down and grinds, they just show up. I don't know if somebody calls,
I thought it was somebody out of DeKalb, his name.
I don't know, I thought it was Ken Felton, who, the John Deere in Edgerton, I called them, and like, that's not us, I'm like, I don't know. who.
Oh,
Okay.
But if we did my appointment only, and then you could, say, I need your ID to check, blah, 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 address, blah, blah, blah. No, you can't dump here, yes, you can, and it
Yep.
would
right.
cut down on people.
I think that's a really good
dumping
From
idea.
all over,
Because there's a lot, like, enough of us employees that we should be able to like, oh yeah, we can accommodate that. Or no, we can't do that time.
right, open it up.
And just have hours, you know, from their time to their time, so you're not getting a phone call at 9 o'clock at night. The only thing is if you have a gate, then, you know, I know the police do a roundabout down there, the trash truck does roundabouts, the people going down there all the time. I don't know why,
I went down there twice this week.
or you had a reason.
You're not just,
I was getting rid of stuff
just to
too.
be down there, you know.
Yeah. I don't hang out at 12 in the morning, just sit down at 3 anything crazy.
Okay, so. Eric. This agenda was made before she received the, resolution that
If you
you,
do a motion to amend the agenda,
okay?
I have the resolution on. And then we can,
I
I
make
don't know
a,
if you want to, you know, I don't know if you want to read it 3 times tonight. I mean, they don't need to read it once since it got in late, and obviously 2 weeks. You do 2 readings, 3.
we do too.
You do, okay, so if you amend the agenda, then, you can read it first reading tonight, and obviously you would have notice and you let the, affected party, you know, we go to. That he's
Okay.
gonna have a final reading in September, August.
It'd be September.
September would be the first weekend, in September.
First Tuesday.
First, yes.
So that'd be a way we can do this. My apologies.
Did you print that out for me?
Renting it right now?
Thank you.
I was gonna say, I don't have that.
Did you get your email set up?
I did want to
Got
make a,
last time, But
Yeah.
it was a little bit of a,
I did want to make
Not
a
great.
comment about this. Before the resolution, to remove the moratorium or the resolution from the town records. I'd like to point out that I knew there was communication between myself and the owner of the property. I do have a text between us, that states on April 14th. That it said, would you stop in and sign the proposed annexation paper, which I used the wrong word, wasn't annexation, it was a moratorium.
Not a moratorium, it
or-
was a waiver of.
Monstrous.
Waiver of remonstrance.
See, I used the
that's
wrong
what
thing.
I'm,
So,
you're
yeah.
really confusing me now.
And don't
But-
confuse the moratorium issue.
Mhm.
But, well, I use annexation. But I did say that because I had talked to the person before about it. And they responded to me, the attorney was able to get it all put together already. Could you email it to me so that my wife and I can review it? I'm certain that I've never seen anything like this before. So the conversation between us had happened, and he knew that this was coming to him. That's what I wanted to state because of the unmanageable meeting that happened at the last meeting has forced our board to now go to Robert's rules,
We were previously in Robert's rules, but enforcement.
but we're enforcing them now to where you'll have to stand and, state your name, state your address, and
Business.
have a few minutes to talk about what you want. It does have to be something that is in our minutes,
Agenda.
agenda, I mean. So if it's not in the agenda and you bring it up, then it'll be put on the next meeting's agenda. We will not, go into what happened last time. The point of order will be called out and the conversation will be, closed. So, just want to let you know, I'm not a politician. I'm on the board. I'm the president. These are things I have to do. I don't like to. I like to help everybody out and try and make this town a better place. I don't need arguments. I don't need, disagreements that shouldn't have happened. But it did. It's over. I do apologize again to the board and to the clerk for the way things happened, that I did not control the meeting like I should have. So this resolution of the town of St. Joe, Indiana.
We have to amend the agenda first.
Make your motion.
You have to make,
So,
you have to
yes.
make a motion and a vote to
I was gonna add that.
amend it. So
Yeah, I apologize for giving that later
Okay.
today, obviously.
I make a motion that we amend the agenda so we can add this resolution to the, agenda.
Thanks for that motion.
All in favor? Okay. So this is a resolution to the town of St. Joe, Indiana, resolution, which would be 15/4/25. This resolution is
Previous
to,
one, this, whatever the date is, yeah, sorry.
is to repeal and revoke previously passed resolution 15/4/25. Whereas the town of St. Joe, Indiana previously passed resolution 15/4/25 on April 15th, 2025. And whereas it is the desire of the town of St. Joe, Indiana to repeal the resolution previously passed. And now therefore be it resolved by the town council of the town of St. Joe as follows. That resolution 15/4/25 passed on April 25th, 2025 is hereby repealed, revoked, and of no further force and effect. This resolution repealed resolution 15/4/25 shall be in full force and effective as of the date of its passing by the town of St. Joe, Indiana. So resolved, passed, and adopted by the town of St. Joe this day of 2025. This is the first reading. I make a motion that we approve the resolution to repeal and revoke previously passed resolution 15/4/25.
Second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
That second reading will happen on
First
September
Tuesday.
2nd. September 2nd.
September 2nd, 2025. Do you have anything for it? Thank you. Mary, anything? Ted? Ben?
I just have a question on the light fee. I can't get that to work. I emailed Angela. She got back with me real quick. Thank you. I got teamwork, but I can't pull up previous meetings. Is there? a
Okay,
way to make it more easy for people?
Let me see maybe I have to like change the access or something to the video or something like that.
Okay.
So the situation is our internet has not allowed me to upload to YouTube.
Oh,
So our last two meetings have not been uploaded to YouTube, which wasn't a super concern of mine, just simply because I don't have to upload them to YouTube legally. I just have to have it accessible, but it sounds like it's not accessible, so I need to look into if there's something I need to change on the links that allows that to be, rewatched. So
Okay.
I'll definitely figure that out. Worst case scenario, I got the people in IT that could probably help me make sure that those settings work. So, but I'll figure that out. Thanks for letting me know. Sorry about that. Question, but I think it's.
Yes?
Yeah, just listening to Mary, you're concerned about lights and the rest of your bedroom window, you know?
Mhm.
And I'm hoping you take that same concern for
Yes.
millions of dollars that you're trying to take over, you know, or whatever on the rezoning and stuff, 6 square mile. You started out with, I don't know where you're at now.
Millions of dollars.
I think he's talking, I think he thinks we're annexing. Or is that what you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not.
Currently annexing anything.
Okay.
It's repealed.
All right.
No, what we repealed is the resolution.
And I'm sure it'll come up again. You know, I'm just-
No, we're not annexing anything. No. So we have what's called an extraterritorial jurisdiction, which, is an agreement with the county that, there is an area that someday we would love to grow to,
Yeah, so-
but we're not actively pursuing to
Okay.
try to annex that to the town right now. Right now, what we're trying to do is, so in 2018, we had a comprehensive plan. Well, it was in 2011, but it was recorded in 2018. And so the town of St. Joe was supposed to be able to like let them know of something in our extraterritorial. So in the outside, just the surrounding areas of St. Joe, we're gonna change zoning. They were supposed to let us know, and we were supposed to, you know, kind of decide if that was gonna be something that worked or.
Reason it makes a big difference, I don't know whether to grow up there, and I got plans I wanna do. You know, I don't wanna spend thousands of dollars, and then next year be.
Well, and if you have something already established, and I can't think of, maybe you know what the word is, but,
Like, this would be grandfather.
Grandfather.
Yeah, like,
the
if-
grandfather clause.
there's
Yeah.
a clause in there that if you're currently utilizing your land for something and it were to be rezoned to something else, you can, the whole time your family and your generations owns that, you could utilize it for that, even if they were, so, you shouldn't have that issue.
Thank you.
No problem. I'm sorry. I just kind of jumped in there.
I do have one thing. Did you guys get anything in the mail for that social,
Yes,
or is that coming to here or?
it is coming to St. Joe, yeah. So, they got the grant to come all the way down and into
Leo?
Spencerville.
Oh, okay.
As far as I know, it's Spencerville
Okay.
from the last CERC meeting I was in, but I haven't been in it for a
I
minute.
just thought I heard Zeb say all the way to Leo. but
Well, and he's
That
more
could be their
actively,
intentions.
he's
maybe.
more actively involved in it because he really wants CERC. But they are, yeah, the plan was at the last meeting, and I haven't attended a meeting in like 4 months. That plan was, it comes down 101, straight down through town, and it actually goes down through Harrison and all the way through town, all the way up to Spencerville. So, we
I've-
should be able
That's
to,
boring.
it's all underground, it's fine, yeah.
I've received 6 or 7 emails from them, and each one of them has a stage they're at, and they never make their stage.
I'm just really worried about, you know, all the water main rights that you've heard about in Butler. That from what I've heard was caused from their boring because they just didn't care.
As long as we do our 811s correctly.
And when they come through town, it may be a smart idea too, to maybe just say, hey, we kind
Like
of
you-
think of a state road line, hey,
Yeah.
we need somebody to make sure they don't hit our water line.
Just stay with it, just like they did with Save River.
You're
It just
making
saves a lot of money.
You wanna make me friends?
But I don't like anybody that digs in the ground.
I just sent you an 811 that I just got too.
Another one?
I
Just
didn't read
skip
it.
one, just skip. I make a motion, we adjourn the meeting.
Why didn't I get asked? You didn't ask me if I have anything.
Do you have anything?
Yeah.
Okay, go
Can
ahead.
you put it on the next agenda?
Sure, but, what, talk about it.
The, like our Halloween dates,
Yes,
like for trick or treat and our event, can we figure a little bit of that out?
we can figure
People are
that out right
asking
now.
me about trick or treating.
You can totally figure that out right now.
Oh, I thought I had to do more time.
Nope.
Oh.
You're not spending money.
Well, yeah, because we usually do it on Halloween, right?
We usually always
Like
do it on
trick or
Halloween
treats?
from like 5 to 7.
But our event, when do you want to do that?
Usually we do that, that's
The
Saturday.
weekend
Yeah.
after?
Saturday after.
or we can do it before. We can do it before or after. What date would you like to do it?
Hold on, let me look.
So do we want to keep the tradition where Halloween is trick or treating?
Yeah.
Okay, so trick or treating is on the 31st. I can add that to.
Friday.
It is a Friday.
It is a Friday.
Okay. 5 to 7 or 6 to 8, or what are we doing? It just gets a little darker earlier,
I
but,
would say 5 to 7.
okay, I'll add it to the events. 5 to 7. Okay, and then we actually need to start planning on our event. So what,
The Saturday, like the next day?
we could do the next day,
Yeah.
or we could do it the
Yeah, or
weekend
do you wanna-
before.
I don't know.
What works better for you guys?
The community building, I know, does something usually on that Saturday.
Like
Right,
the
be at the
Saturday
same
after?
time. No.
Well, we don't want to do it. Let me.
To me, if you do it at the same time, they got a couple of places to hit.
I'm fine with doing it on the 25th.
I mean, I used to trick or treat this town 3 times. same
And
night.
I will say on the
Get
25th,
in a different
I
costume.
am
Boom.
available. I will not be gone and I will be
Sorry.
like I was. But what's your schedule?
Why don't, it's just Friday. I'm gonna have to get somebody to drive the bus on Friday for trick or treat, but that's, anyway. Should we ask? Like, do you really want to do it on the same night as them?
I don't think it makes a difference. What's gonna,
I do.
we need as many people as we can to be there, so I would say whichever date majority wise works for people that work it.
See, then I have to pick. Like, I can't go with my kid down there if I'm working down here.
Do you
I
know
do
when
have a
they're-
little,
does
no,
anyone
but I
know
can
when they're-
ask.
Okay, so
Ask
do you
them
wanna
and text
ask
us.
and then,
Okay.
Text us and we'll get a set date for the
Okay.
next meeting.
okay, so, trick or treat will be the 31st. Our spooky park event will be wild spooky. Scary.
Scary part.
I couldn't get it. I was trying. I got like 5 things. So we will decide that date at the next meeting or at least before then.
What, does our, like, when I did that fall stuff, where does that come from? Does that come out of the
That's us.
events? Okay.
Yep.
And we should do, like, either for roof or I don't know, to raise money like a boozy bingo.
Oh, that's fun.
Cause
Yeah.
you can bartend and we have bingo and lots of people like bingo, we can raise some money.
I like that idea. We can totally do
Well,
that.
right, yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, I want to do more things in the
Right.
community.
Right, that's what I was thinking, like, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
And
all.
I think if you're gonna do something like that, do it like the first weekend.
Oh, I don't care when we do it either.
Oh, I thought you were saying boozy like goats.
Oh, no.
Oh,
I said he's alcohol, he can do the
Oh,
alcohol,
okay.
we can do the bingo, yeah.
I got the boozy.
Just a
I
temp.
was thinking Halloween.
Well, we can do that whenever, I was just thinking about it, I thought
Okay.
that would be fun.
That would be fun.
Right,
Good.
because Doug said he has a margarita machine, so
He does. It's a huge industrial size one.
he's allowed to, so I'm like, hey, we could do that.
Okay.
You saw all the people at the pickleball
Yeah.
festival, we could raise some good money.
Yeah.
We don't have to like charge an arm and a leg even, but we could.
Well, we could, and the way you could do it to kind of avoid some things is you sell tickets at the table and tickets for drinks or things, and then,
Right.
I mean, I go to the Legion and spend $35 on a book and then pay regular drink prices, so I have drinks all night.
Have a good night.
Thank you. Well,
Thanks for
I
stopping.
mean, I don't know the details yet, I was just like, that would be fun, so,
So good.
and that was it, sorry. I just-
Make a motion, we adjourn the meeting. All
Okay, I second that motion.
right,
So, but,
all in favor?
Aye.
Missy,
Yes.
you can hold your stuff anytime.
I didn't
Yeah.
know, it wasn't on there, and I was like, well, shoot. Forgot to
Yeah,
do it.
right on your agenda is, hold on just a second, right on your agenda is,
Oh, board members? Okay,
that's where you just speak up.
Oh, no.
okay.
You know Martin Scurry? Huh? Do you know Martin Scurry? Martin Scurry?